There are certain moments in life that leave you breathless, a sharp inhale of disbelief that hangs in the air. When you read a headline that just doesn't compute, a name you know, a person you admire, and the words, "died of injuries following a car crash," that's the feeling that rippled through the daytime television community and beyond as the news broke about the sudden, tragic passing of Brad Everett Young. If you're a fan of General Hospital, or really any corner of the daytime world, you might not immediately recognize his name, but we can almost guarantee you've seen his work. His signature style, his ability to capture the authentic, unfiltered essence of your favorite stars, has graced countless social media feeds and fan event photos. Brad wasn't just a photographer, he was a friend, a collaborator, and a passionate champion of the people he worked with. He was the man behind the lens who brought the faces we see on our screens to life in a way that felt personal and intimate, making the distance between actor and fan feel a little bit smaller. This isn't the kind of article anyone ever wants to write. It's not a story about a long, full life lived to its natural end. It's a story of a vibrant, living light that was extinguished far, far too soon. And in the wake of such a senseless tragedy, the outpouring of love and heartbreak from the community he so deeply impacted has been a testament to the incredible person he was. The tributes started pouring in almost immediately. They weren't formal, canned statements. They were raw, honest expressions of grief from friends and colleagues who were just as shocked as we were. The sheer volume and emotional weight of these posts painted a vivid picture of a man who was truly one of a kind. Actor Chris McKenna, who played Jack on General Hospital, shared a series of personal photos taken just weeks before the accident. His words were a gut punch of sadness and admiration. "We won't see another like him." Looking at the pictures, you could see the easy camaraderie, the genuine smiles. It was a recent memory, a snapshot of a friendship still in its prime, now serving as a heartbreaking final tribute. It reminds us that life is so fragile, that the moments we share are precious and fleeting. Perhaps no one captured the essence of Brad's character better than Perry Shen, who played the beloved ex-Brad on General Hospital. He took to his Instagram stories, sharing a detailed and heartfelt eulogy that resonated with anyone who has ever met someone who truly stands out. Perry's words painted a picture of a man defined by a quality that is all too rare in any business, especially one as competitive as Hollywood: his indomitable positivity. Think about that for a second. An unshakable, unconquerable optimism. In an industry often filled with cynicism, jealousy, and people looking out for themselves, Brad Everett Young was the exception that proved the rule. He was always striving to make a situation better. He worked the problem instead of dwelling on the negative. This wasn't just a professional courtesy, it was a core part of his being. Perry's tribute went deeper, sharing specific examples that revealed the true heart of this man. Brad absolutely refused money for so many of his projects, including the photos he took of Perry. He was a silent partner, present and ready to help set up at events, not for credit or a paycheck, but simply because he wanted to help. His primary goal was to promote others' careers and celebrate their successes. This was a man who gave his talent, his time, and his energy freely, asking for nothing in return. And let's not forget his Dream Loud Official initiative, where he used his incredible talent and platform to restore music and arts programs in schools. Brad didn't just talk about making the world a better place, he actively worked to do it, one photo shoot, one school, and one grateful community at a time. As Perry so perfectly put it, a huge, huge loss. To those who met him at our events, you know, rest in peace, friend. The wave of tributes continued. Brian Craig, who portrayed Morgan on General Hospital, expressed the raw, personal nature of the news with the post that said, "This is never the type of article you want to post for someone you know." His words hit home for anyone who has ever had to navigate the shock of seeing a friend's name in a tragedy headline. He summed up the feeling of everyone who knew him. "This is devastating. R.I.P. to a great guy that always had a smile on." And then there was Lily Melgar, a familiar face to GH fans, who took to her own account with a tribute that felt deeply personal and achingly sad. "Rest in paradise, my love. My heart aches as I lose another friend. This is so incredibly tragic. My favorite photographer in LA, my buddy, a good seed. The words my love and my buddy show that this was more than a professional relationship. Brad was a trusted confidant, a source of light, and a true friend. And the sadness extended beyond the General Hospital family. Actor Mike Manning from Beyond the Gates shared a simple, profound message. Way too young. Like your name. R.I.P. Brad. It's a gut-wrenching realization that this was a man just beginning to fully blossom, with so much more to give. Martha Madison, beloved by fans of Days of Our Lives, echoed the sentiment, calling the news devastating. She spoke for so many when she said, "Brad was loved and admired by all of us. He was so talented, fun, and loved what he did. Rest easy, friend." It's clear that Brad didn't just take photos. He built relationships. He connected with people on a human level, making them feel comfortable, seen, and valued. His infectious excitement, as Perry noted, was contagious. He didn't just show up to work, he showed up to have fun, to create, and to make the people around him shine. Our hearts are heavy for Brad's friends, family, and loved ones. It's never easy to say goodbye, but when a person is taken so far, far too soon, the grief is an especially heavy burden. As we mourn the loss of this incredible artist, and even more incredible human being, let's remember him not just for the devastating way he left us, but for the vibrant, positive, and beautiful legacy he left behind. Let's remember the good seed, the great guy that always had a smile on, the friend who made the world a little brighter, one frame at a time.